Disney's Animal Kingdom! Very excited to be back here. Gonna try all the things I didn't get to do last time I was here. You can check the link in the description for the last video, and hopefully more. Melissa's first impression.
Wow, I love it.
She loves the jungle foliage.
It's very beautiful.
Oh, the tree of life.
I remember watching the Imagineering
Oh yeah.
section of this.
Uh-huh.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. It's like 200 or 300 animals carved onto the side of it. It's pretty cool.
I hate to be critical, but it just looks a little fake.
Yeah.
So I think the green should have like matched the trees around it a little better.
Yeah, I could see that. It is quite a green, isn't it? Welcome to Asia.
I've been here before, guys.
Yeah, Melissa is quite the traveler. Where have you been altogether?
China, Thailand,
Ooh.
Zimbabwe.
Wow.
Those are like the exotic ones.
So coming back here is pretty much like going to all of those places.
Kinda.
And speaking of my hero Joe Rohde and his accomplishments, we are heading to Expedition Everest.
Yay!
To see the Yeti, the Disco Yeti, and I'm very excited. I feel there should be like a drum roll at this point. I don't know if we did this last time, but do you guys remember how this statue lines up with the mountains in Expedition Everest? Foreshadowing.
We'll be in the mountain.
Let's find out. That's huge, isn't it? I think it's bigger than the Matterhorn.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Crazy. Oh,
Matterhorn can't do that.
that's true. Expedition Everest. Let's do this. Here we go. Ooh. How cool is this? Really does make it feel like you're going on an expedition, doesn't it? It's the closest thing to an Indiana Jones ride this park has, at least right now.
I think it's even better.
Yeah, I think very possibly. Q-Line does such a good job of like building you up for the possibility scientifically that you might actually see a Yeti.
Expedition Everest team should proceed to the loading platform.
Expedition Everest!
Right in the front, this is great.
Expedition Everest, amazing as always, and I am so proud Melissa here did not spoil any of the ride for herself with videos before seeing it.
I've never seen a YouTube video, and so I had no idea what it did. Now we're going to spoil it for you guys who aren't patient enough to come here first.
Yeah.
But so when it goes backwards, I mean, you could tell once you get up there that you know the way, but it's just crazy to go in like the caves backwards and like
Totally.
you're, like wondering like what angle you're even at.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
So, like everyone else, I have to lament the fact the Yeti's still not fixed, and it will never be fixed. I think if they were going to fix it, it would have been fixed at this point. I think structurally, concrete didn't cure or something, and it's unsafe, but my dream would be to see that Yeti in A mode, completely swinging at you, largest animatronic ever created. Did you see it even?
I've never seen it.
Just like flashes now, it's just a strobe to make it look like it's moving. Can you guess where we are now? Who's out? It's Kevin, posing for pictures like a good bird. We are heading to the troubled Dinoland, USA. Still think that's one of the weirdest choices of name ever at a Disney park. And also, it doesn't really know what it's doing. Hopefully, that will change in future. This whole area feels weird because it's so different from what the rest of the park struggled not to be, which is just another kind of Six Flags level themed place to disperse crowds. So like in this area, as you can see, it's kind of just a bunch of like traveling circus or what would you call it? Carnival rides, even to the point where it's all like based on a fake road with like parking lot markings and stuff. My theory is they opened the park without enough things for guests, and they thought, what can we do that's cheap to take up space, and then over time we'll get rid of it and we'll just put some good stuff in. So they filled it up with a bunch of like off-the-shelf carnival rides, but then for whatever reason they just never got rid of it. It's a little weird that it's still here, honestly.
Yeah, it doesn't like feel like Disneyland anymore.
No. It's a very odd area. Thank you. But it does have a great clone of my favorite dark ride in the world, Indiana Jones, in the form of Dinosaur! Exclamation point. Ooh. It's Disney's off-brand Jurassic Park substitute, even as far as like having a fake visitors center that you go into. But it's a great ride. Melissa's first time on the ride. You excited?
Yeah, also haven't seen any videos.
Oh, well done.
See what happens?
Very well done. Okay, let's get in there.
It wasn't a good movie.
Ooh. Here we are at the Dino in Institute. Welcome you to the Dino Institute. We are on the magical mystery tour to prehistoric times. Okay. Here we go.
Travel commencing in T-minus 10 seconds. And counting.
This is Seeker. Listen up.
Scanned.
We got to get in, grab your one gun, and get out before they have to wake in. Let's roll.
Don't look into his eyes. I mean...
Okay, now, let's go get that dino. Computer, what are you tracking?
Styracosaurus.
Not our dino.
Oh.
Warning. Meteor shower in range. All commanders.
Chew your food.
Raptor.
Time to get serious.
9 seconds.
I know.
Saltatus.
They're running. They're running.
What's happening? Computer, now!
Carnotaurus.
Get us out of here.
Abort!
Iguanodon.
Look, there he is.
Get them out now!
Not gonna make it.
Mission accomplished.
You made it.
I knew you would. And guess who made it back with you? I better find you before security does.
Uh-oh.
Thanks for everything.
You're welcome.
We did it, guys.
Don't try and kill us next time. You're not trained for this.
Please gather personal belongings from the pouch in front of you.
Not quite as good as Indy, but
Still great.
still great. A lot of people think that's a bit corny, but I think it's amazing. I really love that. You gotta get into the spirit. It's true of so many Disney rides. And when you exit, you get some really nice mug shots of the famous characters.
Candid shots.
Candid shots. This one especially, it's just like he got surprised coming out of the shower. And Alia Ramos, who doesn't know how to chew.
Like he just gags.
With all these rides, like, I'm not too precious about many of them. I know that change always happens, and I feel like they're great for what they are, but if it got updated to something else, or if they wanted to retheme it to be like Indiana Jones or something, I'd just be glad we've ridden it now, and then be like excited to come ride whatever it becomes in future.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, get it, Kevin. So let's get corporate for just a second. At the time of filming this last week, Bob Iger finally resigned, and the old Head of Parks, Bob Chapek, has taken his place. Now, Chapek seems like a really nice guy who cares, but under his time at Disney, looking over the parks, people have accused him of cutting quite a lot of funding for things like street performers and, you know, extra talented cast members who might play music or do dances, things like that. I have to say, we have been at Disney for 2 days now. We've seen a hoedown, like flash mob, with Jungle Bear Jamboree
Line
characters.
dancing.
One of the Jungle Bears followed us nearly to Splash Mountain.
Yeah.
We've seen a bird, Kevin, dancing to music by an African band,
The acrobats.
the Acrobats.
We saw a guy playing
Yeah.
very intricate music that was
African-
playing on the speakers.
like
and then
wirelessly.
You didn't know it was him until you saw him playing it, and it's
Yeah.
live on the speakers. It's awesome.
So I really don't know quite if it's true that there's that much less paid entertainment in the parks. We'll have to see. Well, we've put it off long enough. It's finally time to go off-world. You want to see something cool? Touch that.
Is it like...
It's gurgling.
That's where all this water's from, huh?
Oh! Good timing. That's pretty good timing. Isn't that cool? The vines swinging. It makes them look really real. This place is incredible. Be aware. You see them? Whoa! That's hilarious. Feels great. Look how beautiful this is. It really does. Okay, we're doing it. Avatar Flight of Passage. 140-minute wait time. Pretty sure that's what I queued for last time. It was definitely worth it. They offer single rider towards the end if there's single seats need to be filled in, but not today. And here's the end of the queue. Going inside the Cave of Wonders. Can you do the voice?
What voice?
The Cave of Wonders voice.
Okay. Oh, wait, how does it start?
Something like... Disturbs my slumber.
Yeah, so you're
We're now in the bioluminescent part of the caves. It's a pretty nice place to queue, actually. Out of the cave into the military bunker. We made it to the RDA research lab. All kinds of fun experiments going on. Test tubes, spinny rocks. Not our dino. All right, nearly there now. Feel it breathing? Oh! Woohoo! Woo! Woohoo! Wow. Whoa. Oh. Land on me. Have to get a candle for this. Yeah. Oh. Woo! Off we go. Good landing. The whale. We did it.
We did it.
Was it worth the wait?
It's yes. Like once.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'm not about to go turn around and get back in the line. But yes, it was great.
I think it's a very, very good use of the technology, the flying theatre technology that they pioneered with Soarin'. It's just way more immersive than Soarin'. It is like currently a 2-hour queue most days for an attraction that lasts like under 5 minutes. And for what it is, I'd say it's definitely worth experiencing, but don't no one's going to do it multiple times, I don't think. And also, if you can get a fast pass, you definitely need a fast pass for that. But yeah, I enjoyed it. As the sun begins to set on Pandora, we are heading for the Navi River Journey, is that what it's called? It's a boat ride anyway, but I've never done it. Last time I was here, it was down all day long. Today is the day, and we are very excited. Ooh, this is exciting. First time. Space bees. Like Deliverance. Oh, they're coming down. Oh. What did we learn that thing was called? The Viper Wolf? a pretty great show. Disney still knows how to wow. I still want to know how all that stuff works. How do they power the barges? How do they power the massive fountains? Many questions, but for now, it was impressive. Now, the park is almost closed, but we're gonna head back and see something that looks very different at night, hopefully. This isn't what I was thinking of, but this definitely looks very different at night. Does it not? Wow. That's so cool. Wow. Doesn't this look cool at night? I've yet to actually see this place all lit up, but it is really impressive. So impressive, my wife's teeth are glowing. You look like Ross on that episode of Friends.
Oh, that was your teeth?
You can see them, huh? My teeth, being British, are probably fine. Yeah, a little bit white. That's okay.
It's like nature's rays.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Beautiful. This was such a novel idea, putting all this UV paint on the ground. It just looks like nothing in the day, doesn't it?
And then they don't have to have as many lights because you can see the path.
Yeah, genius. Look at these things. Isn't that cool?
Look at this detail. It's chopped, but the inside they show looks like a cinnamon roll.
It shows how many years it's been alive, but
1,
in a
2, 3,
spiral
4.
method.
It was just getting started in life.
Ooh, this is cool. Wow. Well, this looks amazing at night. What's amazing me about the lighting here in Pandora at night is just how many different types of fixtures and flowers there are, most of which are completely hidden as being anything other than just a plant in the daytime. But then you get here at night and they're totally like lit up individual bespoke pieces of art, basically, that all have power and all light up in their own special way. It's a real undertaking to have been able to do all of this rather than just make one plant and then make 10 of them, so they, you know, I'm sure they double up in some ways, but it's an impressive undertaking. You know what? It's 8 p.m. The park is just closed, and yet they're starting to drum line. I can't say that JPEG has done everything wrong. Well, as we reflect on a good day at Disney, it's been fun.
Yeah.
It's an interesting park experience, don't you think?
I'm tired from walking today. We did a lot of walking.
Yeah.
Magic Kingdom.
More than a lot of things. So yeah, tomorrow's a rest day. Important to plan your rest days. Let's do that.
You want to go work?
Thanks for watching. See you later.